All right, quick update here on the child tax credit. So it just passed the House, meaning that the House of Representatives just passed this child tax expansion. Now it's on its way to Senate. And once President Biden signs off on this thing, it's going to be official. And those of you who qualify are going to be able to benefit from this new expansion. I'm going to share more details about it. But if you want to check out more videos on it, you can go ahead and look through the page. I'll go ahead and share some links with you up here shortly. All right. So again, this is not just any bill. It's part of this $78 billion tax package that I shared about. And the child tax credit specifically is going to help individuals who have children and who actually meet the certain income thresholds to be able to qualify for this. So this is actually going to impact 16 million families with children, which can mean an even bigger tax refund for you if you do qualify for this. All right, so I'm going to break this down. I'm going to take my time here and really help you all understand exactly what we have going on. So it's not going to go back to the pandemic era levels of the benefit that they had. So during the pandemic, they increased child tax credit significantly. It's not going to be as high, but it is going to be more beneficial than it was in 2023 due to inflation. So a couple of the proposed increases as far as it relates to the refundable tax component of the child tax credit. So there's a non-refundable and a refundable component. It's going to be up to $1,800 per child for 2023, $1,900 for 2024, and $2,000 for 2025. And again, those are there to be able to adjust for inflation. So a big question that a lot of people are asking is, when are the families going to be able to see the benefits, whether you are going to be able to receive the benefits even if you already filed taxes. So I'm going to answer those shortly. But hopefully if Senate is able to go ahead and pass this thing quickly, then you should expect to be able to see the benefits or get the adjustments to your refund in a few weeks here. Okay, so that is the goal. And that can mean, potentially $680 for you. $680 additional dollars for you if you do qualify for this, right? Which could be a really good benefit for you if you are in a position where you're going to qualify for it and you also need it for your family, all right? So again, who's eligible? This is going to be for parents who have incomes below 200,000, or if you're married filing jointly, it's going to be 400,000. For children under the age of 17. More importantly, the current requirement is to earn at least 2,500 or have 3 eligible dependents to qualify for any credit amount. And it's going to be more, it's basically including more people that are going to be able to qualify for it. Again, if you want to see a more detailed video on that, go ahead and check out the links in the description below. So it's going to be a game changer. They're saying it's going to be a game changer. And the way it's calculated, and like I said, I have another detailed video breaking down the calculation, but just to catch you up to speed here, it's going to be 15% of your income over 2,500. You multiply that by the number of eligible children. So the calculation means that the more children that you have, the larger credit that you could receive, which is going to be a huge benefit for you, right? There's also some studies I want to share here that I found that the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities highlights that over 400,000 children could be lifted out of poverty in the first year of this being able to be in place, which is fantastic. Also, they're estimating that families of half of the 16 million children can actually benefit and can gain an additional $630, probably even more from this, with 40% of these families seeing increases of $1,000 or more. All right, so again, this is projections here based on this institution, and they're saying that there's going to be a ton of benefits here. So again, that's really powerful and really important for you to know. And then also too, in addition to the immediate financial boost, it's also going to be an opportunity for us to be able to invest in our nation's children and being able to help pay for their living expenses and other things that they're going to need to be able to stabilize the economy. All right. So for those of you who already filed, okay, if you've already filed, I want to go ahead and share with you and let you know what you need to do, what you need to know. So the idea is that you should be able to receive, it depends on how you went ahead and filed. If you electronically filed and you have direct deposit, the expectation is that once this is officially finalized, that should hit your account in a few weeks without an amendment. So generally speaking, when these kind of changes happens, you do have to go back and do an amendment. According to the IRS commissioner, he's saying that there's no amendment required. They're going to make up for it on the back end without doing the amendment. So that's what they're promising. Hopefully they go ahead and keep that promise, but that is going to be there for you, so you don't have to necessarily do any extra paperwork on their end, and they're going to automatically update the tax refund for you if you qualify for it. If you're using tax software such as TurboTax, etc., to be able to get your taxes filed, those adjustments should be automatically done within the software, so you don't have to worry about that again once this is finalized. So that's going to be taken care of. But for those of you already filed, just know that they do promise to be able to either send that to you in direct deposit or snail mail. That's going to take a couple of more weeks to be able to get it, but they do plan to give you a check in the mail for that. So a quick example here. So just imagine, let's say for instance, you're expecting a refund for $2,000, and now you're going to be entitled with this new bill for an extra $400. Okay, so like I said, you can either get in the check in the mail, which could take a few weeks, possibly even a few months in some cases. All right, if you haven't filed yet, just understand this, that the changes are going to be updated in the tax software, so that's going to make it easier for you. And just know that there's a lot more things coming down the pipeline, but I just want to give you a quick update on the child tax credit. I know I did some videos before on the past. I promised that I was going to come back on here and give you an update. Again, it's not officially passed all the way through yet, but I just want to give you the latest and greatest update on it. If you're looking to go ahead and get the latest and greatest update on this and any other tax updates, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.